Shannon's Six Samurai deck. Believe it or not, the deck is still not dead after the massive hit on the ban list.
Still runs
So
pretty good.
take it away.
Right, start things off. Just standard 2 Grandmasters. Free special summon, basically. Searchable via Gateway. 2100. Dies by an effect. You can get a 6/7 back. Puts tokens on the field as well, and yeah, good card.
Tokens.
Yeah, Bushido tokens.
Oh,
Special
right.
summon here.
The kill counters.
Same thing. 3 Zanjis.
Zangies.
Kizans.
Wow. He doesn't even know the deck. He's been running like 2 formats.
3 Kizans. Pretty much staple. Same effect as Grandmaster. Special summon himself. 2 other 6 Sams. 2100 attack. Yep, good card. Another important part of the deck. Kagemusha, level 2 tuner, Earth. His effect's pretty much not ever used, so I won't go into detail, but yeah, tuner of the deck. Yeah, not much else to say really. This format, another very important card, Elder of the Six Samurai, running 2. His Earth as well, level 3, so it combines really well with Kagemusha to go into Naturia Beast. First turn Naturia Beast's pretty harsh on your opponent. And yeah, you can also asceticism from this guy into Kagemusha straight away into a Naturia Beast. So, and if your opponent goes first, special summon him. You can actually get like a chain of special summons off before you even need to normal summon. So, yeah, really good card. One of the old, really important cards of the deck, Kageki. Not so much this format because everyone's maining Veilers, so you drop Kageki, they Veiler, he sits there on 200 attack looking amazing. But if he doesn't, then obviously everyone knows the drill, Kagemusha into Shin. Thinking about taking one out for another card, still not sure. If you guys have any ideas, let us know. One hand, she's good. Pretty annoying top deck occasionally, but she's searchable obviously, and she can pop herself to destroy a monster on the field, face down or not. So yeah, she's pretty cool. I'm running 1 Anishi. His effect's surprisingly really good. He goes up to 22 if you've got 2 Six Samurai on the field. You can also remove 2 Six Samurais from your grave to bounce a monster. You can do that during your turn or your opponent's turn, which catches quite a few people off guard. Yeah, obviously searchable as well. And yeah, so you only run 1. He's pretty cool. 1 Spirit. Everyone knows what he does. Draw power, additional attack for your Shin. Yep, good card. 1 Zanji. Running Zanji because, as you'll see later, I'm running an asceticism build, and you can actually asceticism from Zanji into a Kizan or vice versa, and then obviously XYZ into a rank 4. Other than that, he's 1800 beta. His effect's pretty cool, but yeah, not much else to say really. 1 Sheehan Squire, thinking about taking him out, but he's really handy. He's a level 1 tuner, so you can actually go, if you've got your Kizan on the field, Sheehan Squire from Dojo into an Naturia Beast or a Sheehan. His effect doesn't really get used that often, but a level 1 Earth tuner is always handy.
Is this distracting?
Can you stop being retarded?
Hands back on.
Gateway of the Six, so much hate for this card, basically because it's broken. Amazing. Get this in your hand first turn and you're pretty much on your way to a win. Not much else to say. Running 2 Dojos, really good. Every time you summon a Six Samurai monster, get a counter. Remove this from the field with a number of counters to special summon a monster equal to or lower than the number of counters. Handy as.
There's no fear in this dojo. Family guy.
3 Six Samurai United. Everyone knows what this is. Draw power, run 3 or don't run any, and you'd be stupid not to run any. Okay. The new build for Six Samurai, asceticism. Basically, choose a monster on the field. 6 samurai monster, obviously. Special summon one from your deck with a different name but the same amount of attack. So you go Kageki into Zanji, Kizan into Zanji, or Kagemusha into Elder, and get your synchros going. Pretty good card. Search Power, 1 Rhoda and 1 Shen Smoke Signal. Sad times, limited, but the deck still seems to run pretty good. And last of the spells, 2 staples. Everyone knows what they do.
No MST or heavy?
No MST or heavy.
No room or?
Well, with the amount of negation for spells and traps you have in the deck, you don't really need to get rid of their back row. And you've got so much special summon, you can pretty much bait out any traps that they have. But yeah, thinking about obviously maybe taking out a Kageki for a heavy storm, just 1, but we'll see. Onto traps, triple double-edged, amazing card. What can I say? Everyone knows what it does. I've never really had it dead, which is, yeah, really good. 2 Musakani Magatama, counter trap, negate destruction effects if you've got a 6 Sam. Really good. Only run 2 because obviously 3 can get pretty clunky, and if you're sort of top decking, it's not really the best card to top deck. Couple of bottomless, self-explanatory, and a couple of last staples, Mirror Force and Solemn.
No warning?
No Solemn Warning. Probably end up taking Bottomless out for it if I'm going to run it, but at the moment Bottomless is running pretty good for me. You don't want too many traps because obviously this deck's a swarm deck and you have enough control, and no torrential either, just for that same reason. You're swarming, so you don't want your monsters getting in the way. Onto the extra deck, pretty standard. 1 Shen, obviously.
Just 1? Why not 2 or 3?
Well, I don't really want to get into it, otherwise I'll start bashing Konami, so we'll just say...
Gonna cry? You gonna cry?
Only run 1. But to take his place, we've got the Naturia trio, Landoi, Sparkion and Beast. Naturia Beast first turn is really easy to do. Barkion also, both of these combined with a Shen and your opponent's looking pretty bad. Landois haven't really used that much, but I can see him being pretty handy against things like Light Sworn, and even sort of plant decks and tool guide and that sort of thing, and level 7, so he's pretty hard to get out. Grandmaster and Kagemusha. And now onto the rest, just pretty standard. 1 Black Rose, 1 Brio, 1 Catastor, 1 Trish.
That's not standard.
Trish is pretty standard.
Oh, what, really?
Yep. 1 Stardust, 1 Scrap Archfiend.
Do you just have him in there as he's a Vita?
Pardon?
Do you just have him sort of over Stardust?
Level 7. And I mean, if you don't want to go Black Rose, you just want the Beta, Scrap Archfiend out, but he's going to be swapped over for a Scrap Dragon. XYZ's Leviathan. You can go Kageki into a Kageki into this thing if you really want to.
Elder.
Yeah, a couple of Elders. The same with Levier. Haven't really used him that much in 6 Sams because his stuff doesn't really get banished, but I can see it being really useful.
Dark Worlds.
Utopia, amazing. 2 Kizans. Same with Roach, 2 Kizans, and Kamayotech with the machine matchup, Karakuris, that sort of thing. Just side into Cyber Dragon in your golden. That's it, guys.
What did you think? What was your first reaction when you heard about the ban list on 6am?
I thought it was a little bit harsh, just because it wasn't really topping anything. I guess they sort of are trying to make the game slower, obviously by introducing heavy storms, so people aren't... making the game faster, but obviously 6 Sams locking down your opponent so easily with all your search and all your special summons is a little bit harsh, but I think that plants needed to get hit harder. Tengu probably should have got hit, but it's not out in the OCG, but that's still not really an excuse. And agents, obviously, they're running rampant. But I think it was a bit harsh, but Sams are still going, and I still love the deck. It's still fast, fun to play, and it seems to be doing all right.